As we leave Finchley Road, we enter the underground section, heading about 12 miles east towards Canning Town, where the tunnel section ends on the eastern end of the line. The Metropolitan Line also goes underground but travels closer to the surface compared to some of the deeper tube lines. The deep tunnels from Finchley Road to Baker Street dates back to 1939 when they became operational for the Bakerloo Line. Before that, in the mid-1930s, the Metropolitan Line was facing a problem of congestion on one of its main routes in northwest London, with tracks between Finchley Road and Baker Street having limited capacity leading to overcrowding. To address this issue, new deep tube tunnels were constructed between Finchley Road and Baker Street. The present-day station at Swiss Cottage was opened on November the 20th, 1939 as part of the new deep level tunnel section constructed between Baker Street and Finchley Road stations. This construction was carried out as the Metropolitan Line services on its Stanmore branch were transferred to the Bakerloo Line. It's worth noting that this should not be confused with the former Swiss Cottage station, which was opened in 1868 on the Metropolitan and St John's Wood Railway. The earlier Swiss Cottage station alongside its Marlborough Road and Lord's stations closed in 1940. Like Swiss Cottage, St John's Wood Station opened in November 1939 on a newly deep tunnel section between Baker Street and Finchley Road. The station, designed by Stanley Heaps, who also designed other stations on the underground network like Hendon Central and Kilburn Park, is a Grade 2 listed structure. Although the original platform designed by Harrow Stabler in 1939 remains unchanged, the tiles were replaced and cleaned up in 2006. The station building stands at the intersection of Acacia Road and Finchley Road. So I'm outside St John's Wood Station, and this station I have a bit of love for numerous reasons. One, because the Bakerloo Line used to serve this station from 1939 to 1979, where it currently served by the Jubilee Line. Second of all, I love the architecture of the station, from the exterior and the interior as well. And thirdly, the station brings back so many memories, where me and my friend used to travel from West Hampstead to get to St John's Wood. There we get a bus 82 which is discounted now since 2017. We used to take it all the way to the West End, like Oxford Street, Bond Street, Piccadilly Circus, Victoria, and so on. And I really like the area as well. It's in the city of Westminster and it brings back so many memories. It is notably the closest station to both Lord's Cricket Ground and the famous Abbey Road Studios and Zebra Crossing, making it a hub for the Beatles' memorabilia sales. Having been in service for 28 years, the 1996 dock were introduced in service in December 1997. The train were made up initially with 6 cars. In December 2005, the 7th car was built and added to the existing 59 units to improve the line's capacity. Simultaneously, 4 new train sets of the 1996 dock were introduced into service. As a result, the Jubilee Line was temporarily closed for 7 days to complete the 7th car project. The addition of the 7th car was made possible because the platforms were already long enough to accommodate the 1996 dock trains prior to the former Bakerloo Line Stanmore branch. Additionally, the platform edge doors were designed to accommodate the extra 7th car. The 7th car was manufactured by Alstom at their new factory in Barcelona, as the original factory on the Barcelona seafront had been closed. The 7th car features amber passenger information displays, which were designed to assist those with visual impairments, in contrast to the original red information displays used in the original 1996 dock cars. As we approach Baker Street, the Jubilee Line offers a cross-platform interchange with the Bakerloo Line. This is because of the tracks on the Stanmore branch are still connected with the current Bakerloo Line. Baker Street originally opened in January 1863 under the management of the Metropolitan Railway. Additional southbound platforms and connecting tunnels between Baker Street and Finchley Road were constructed. This allowed the Bakerloo Line to take over the Metropolitan Line stopping services between Finchley Road and Wembley Park, as well as the Stanmore branch. When the Jubilee Line commenced operations on May 1, 1979, it introduced an extra northbound platform and replaced the Bakerloo Line services to Stanmore. arriving at Bond Street, located in the heart of the West End in Mayfair, is known for being a fashionable shopping street since the 18th century and currently home to many high-priced fashion shops. Passengers can also alight here for London's famous department store, Selfridges. Going back to 1900 when the station was opened by the Central London Railway, now known as the Central Line. Before the Jubilee Line opened its platforms at this station, the Central London station was only served by the Central Line running on a west to east alignment. The station's ticket hall was also extended and new entrances were provided on the north side of Oxford Street and to the east of Davies Street. As of November 2022, Crossrail, now known as the Elizabeth Line, opened on the 24th of October 2022. Although the surrounding stations opened 5 months earlier in May 2022 due to the tunnelling problems dating back to 2014. The initial year of the opening of the Elizabeth Line was in 2018 but delayed by 4 years. The platforms on the Elizabeth Line are spacious, including platform edge doors similar to the stations on the Jubilee Line extension, which will be discussed in more depth later on. Departure indicator screens are placed above the doors. This station is Green Park, situated near Buckingham Palace and Green Park itself. Originally opened on December 15, 1906 as part of the Great Northern, Piccadilly and Brompton Railway, now known as the Piccadilly Line. The Victoria Line platforms opened on March 7, 1969, a decade before the platforms on the Jubilee Line were introduced on May 1, 1979. The Jubilee Line used to terminate at Charing Cross, the next station south from Green Park. Before we venture into the Jubilee Line extension, let's explore the former Jubilee Line platforms at Charing Cross, which started operated in May 1979 when the Jubilee Line opened. The platforms have been closed to the public since November 20, 1999 when the Jubilee Line extended to Stratford. This left the platforms eerily silent after 20 years of serving passengers. Currently, the station is served by the Bakerloo and Northern lines. Even though regular passengers no longer use these platforms, they still have a role. They are used as reverse sidings when Jubilee Line trains finish their journey at Green Park. Passengers will alight at Green Park and the trains then run empty towards Charing Cross, using the crossing to access the platforms before heading northbound to Stanmore. This practice is particularly crucial during suspensions or engineering works. Despite various proposals to open them, the plans were ultimately scrapped. The impracticality of navigating tight curves and implementing necessary speed restrictions would have been unfortunate for journey times when connecting from Waterloo to Charing Cross. Interestingly, the old platforms now serve as locations for tours and filming.